My question is, like you have the highest score among, like, think to it differently from the other batsmen, considering that a lot of them played for the turn and got straight delivery. Like, what differently did you do, like in your mindset? What different you do from the others?
No, to be honest, I didn't do anything different. When you're playing on a pitch like that, we've spoken this many times before that you need to have an intent. You need to look to score runs as well, because you can't just keep blocking. As we saw, odd ball might just turn, odd ball might just skid onto the stumps if you play for the turn. So it's important to keep that intent and try and use your feet, try and do as many things as possible, to stay ahead of the bowler's mindset, because it's very, very important when you're playing on a pitch which has a lot to offer to the bowlers. You just need to be slightly ahead of the bowlers at times and need to make sure that you try and find ways to score runs. So all I was thinking was trying to find ways to score runs. My thought or my intent was not to survive. My intent was there to try and score runs as well, while respecting the good balls. So that's all I tried to do. The pitch was uh, it was an interesting one. Odd ball was, like I said, odd ball was just coming in, and some was taking turns. So when you're batting on a wicket like that, you need to have a clear mindset, and which probably I think I did, until I played that sweep shot in the first inning.
Rohit, on a pitch like this, what is it that is required for any batsman to actually survive? And have you been a part of such a weird test match such as?
No, I don't think so. I mean, to be honest, there is on a pitch like that. I mean, which pitch didn't do anything? Honestly speaking, if I look at and if I can recollect, a lot of the balls, most of the batter got out was to a straighter delivery. We also as a batting unit made a lot of mistakes while batting. It's not just them, but we also didn't bat well in the first innings. Pitch had nothing as such, no such demons as we call. There was nothing like that. It was nice pitch to bat on. Once you are in, you can score runs as well, as we saw. But again, you just need to apply and keep concentrating on a pitch like that, because it's important to find ways to score runs, and to score runs you need more concentration on a pitch like that.
Rohit, hi. Rohit,
Hi.
batsmen like you remain exception. But do you agree that the skill set of the modern day, even for the modern day Indian batsman, to play spin on difficult surfaces where the ball is starting sharply has fallen?
Has fallen.
Has fallen.
Um, not really. I mean, if you look at the Chennai Test match, the second Test match, I mean, it was turning a lot, hell of a lot than what it turned here, what it did here, to be honest. And um, a lot of the batters got runs there in the second Test match. Like I said, in this Test match, we have to be honest to ourselves and accept that we didn't bat it well. But in Chennai, which had a lot more to offer than this pitch, we batted well on that pitch. We learned from our mistakes. Guys applied themselves. Ashwin got 100. Ajinkya in the first innings got 50. Virat got 60 odd in the second innings. So if you apply yourself, you can still score runs. Pant, not to forget, scored a 50 as well, if I'm not wrong. So one game, yes, we accept as a batting unit. In this test match, we didn't bat it as we would have liked to, but it is something that we need to just take it to ourselves and get back to our drawing board and decide what we need to do when the ball is not spinning. Actually, it didn't spin. Most of the batters got out to a straight ball, so we need to try and rectify those things.
Hey Rohit, Joe Root spoke about the ping ball skidding on and how it was more difficult to play the pace rather than the spin. What do you make of the ping ball?
Yeah, I think to be honest, yes, it came to the bat a little more faster than the normal red ball, and it has got to do more with the conditions. In the evening, we all know it gets slightly the temperature goes down maybe a degree or two, and plus the dew factor as well. Uh, but again, over and all in all, I think the pace of the ping ball is slightly quicker than the red ball. So it is something that we need to adjust as quickly as possible. And understand what we need to do whenever we play the ping ball test match in India. It is going to behave like that. We've played. This is our second ping ball test in India. The first one we played against Bangladesh was a completely different conditions. There was a lot more grass on the pitch and a lot of carry. Uh, and when we play outside India, it's more assisted to the seamers, and we pretty much had no idea what it's going to do to the spinners. So it was a good learning for us to understand. Okay, this is the pace of the ping ball. Normal ball, when you play the red ball, it doesn't come so quick to the bat. But again, we need to understand. And whenever we play the next one, we need to understand that we need to adjust. We need to do slight adjustment when we play the ping ball.
Yeah, Rohit, continuing to your answer, do you see it is because of the fundamental difference of the shape ping ball, how it is the seam is made in the versus the Kookaburra ping ball? That's why it assisted more spinners. I mean, it's more of a handmade seaming rather than the Kookaburra thing. The central one is a handmade abrasive machine.
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'm not a ball expert. I hold bat in my hand. I won't be able to give you the insights of how the Kookaburra ball, the seam, and all that shapes up, and how about the SG ping ball. Um, but yeah, I mean, from what I understand, it travels slightly quicker when you're playing the spin bowling, and obviously we all know it swings a little more than the red ball.
Yes, Amit Gupta. Yes, Amit Gupta. Is there a kind of wicket where the team can justify getting out for 112 or 145 or 81? Can you put down the blame to the wicket only in any circumstances?
Can you
Such loose balls are there.
Can you put the blame on the wicket? Can you, Amit? Can you?
I'm saying generally, can you put it down to wicket when such low
No,
scores?
yeah, not really. Honestly speaking, I mean, if you look at the entire dismissal of the 30 wickets that has been fallen, I mean, I don't see anything that pitch did. The batsman didn't apply the technique. It is from our side also, not just them but us also. Some of the shots as a batting unit we played were not up to the standards. uh, and again, I mean, the pitch was completely fine. It seems a very normal pitch to me. It is a typical Indian wicket where it'll turn, odd ball might just come in. That is what the Indian wicket is all about. And we just made mistakes from our side, having to understand that which shots we need to play, which ball was coming in, whether to play cut shot or not, whether to go over the top or not, whether to sweep or not. So those are the things you need to understand when you're playing on a pitch like that. In Chennai we saw every ball was turning from the rough and all that. There was no rough here. Akshar got most of his wicket, which was just skidding onto the pads, onto the stumps, and the batsman missed the line. That's all. Very simple, to be honest. We did the same. I mean, some of the shots as a batting unit we also played were not, up to the skills that we have. But it's a good learning. We can understand from this that it was a ping ball. We haven't played spin so much with the ping ball, so it was a good learning for us as a batting unit, whenever we play the next, I think we'll be very well equipped to handle that.
Yes, we will now be taking last few questions. Devendra Pandey.
Rohit, can you talk about after the game? Your views on him, and especially for things that was after that game.
No, Akshar was simply brilliant. I mean, we saw, just coming out from nowhere, in the squad is never easy, and to perform as well is never easy. First game he was out injured, he was slightly down, but then he came back, bowled very well in Chennai, and then bowled very well here as well. He understands the conditions really well. He knows how to vary the pace and what lines to bowl, which is very very important as a bowler, to understand your line to the right hander, to the left hander is very important. And I think what he did brilliantly in this game was he made the batter play most of the balls, which is always important on a wicket like that, which uh, you never know which one is going to turn, which one is going to come straight. So on a wicket like that, it is important to bowl stump to stump, and I think he did that pretty well. Like I said, it all goes to his skill set. He's got solid skill set, bowls little wider from the crease and slightly slingy action as well. So it makes batsmen's eye line very difficult whether to leave or play. So that is something that makes him very very special. That skill set that he has.
Final question now, Surendran sir.
रोहित नॉर्मली इंडियन मॅच होते तेव्हा बॅट्समन बद्दल बोललं जातं, पण एक बॉलर 100 टेस्ट खेळतोय, दुसरा 400 विकेट पूर्ण करतोय, तिसरा मॅन ऑफ द मॅच मिळवतोय, जरा त्यांच्याबद्दल बोल.
हा, ईशांत शर्मा आमच्यासाठी एकदम म्हणजे वॉरियर सारखा आहे. जेव्हा पण त्यांनी खेळलंय आमच्या बरोबर, टीमनी काफी आमची टीम काफी रिलाय करते त्याच्या स्किल सेटवर. जे काय त्याच्याकडे आहे ते आम्हाला भरपूर हेल्प केलंय ओव्हरसीज कंडिशन्समध्ये, इंडियन कंडिशन्समध्ये. आणि 100 टेस्ट मॅच खेळणं फास्ट बॉलरसाठी इझी नाही आहे. त्यांनी भरपूर मेहनत केली आहे त्याच्यासाठी, आणि त्याला आता रिवॉर्ड भेटले. आणि आम्ही सगळे टीममेट त्याच्यासाठी भरपूर खुश आहोत, कारण की जसं मी सांगितलं की इझी नाही आहे 100 टेस्ट मॅच खेळायचं, आणि हे सगळं इंजरी वगैरे सगळं त्यांनी बाजूला ठेवलं, मेहनत केलं भरपूर. किती म्हणजे पास्टमध्ये त्याला इंजरी झालेलं काफी, आणि ते ओव्हरकम केलं त्यांनी. तर क्रेडिट देतो मी त्याच्यासाठी त्याला. आणि आमचं टीम काफी म्हणजे भरपूर खुश आहोत त्याच्याबरोबर. आणि अश्विन पण अश्विन इज प्रॉबेबली one of our match winners, if not the match winner of the Indian cricket history. He's definitely a match winner for us. He's won so many games for us, so getting to that milestone, obviously, big congratulations to him. Must be very great feeling for him as well, to do that in his 77th test match. I think, if I'm not wrong, second fastest to 400, which is a great feat. I think, hats off to him, and not to forget his contribution with the bat in this series as well. He's done remarkably well, and obviously team relies on him a lot. And Akshar, like I said, I mean, understands his bowling really well. त्यांनी समजलं लाईन लेंथ काय टाकायचं आहे, स्टंप टू स्टंप बॅट्समनला खेळवायचं आहे आपल्याला, हे समजलं त्यांनी लवकर, आणि ते ॲडजस्टमेंट त्यांनी केलं. आणि अहमदाबादमध्ये एवढं त्याचा होम ग्राउंड आहे, इकडे खेळलाय तो भरपूर, त्याला माहिती आहे विकेट कसं आहे, काय करते विकेट, तर त्यांनी ते यूज केलं सॉलिड.
थँक्यू रोहित बाय.